Well, hello there. It would seem that I'm back. And I'm thinking, I'm back. Alright, let me just actually move Discord over here. Alright. Continue. So while I was at work today, I was thinking about a bunch of random things that I saw in here yesterday. And what I remembered, I was thinking about a poster, I think in the classroom, on the cork board. Oh yeah, the sauna. Cool. On the cork board, there was one of the sketches, and it was a clock, I think it was. And the clock was labeled with. There was a tie next to it, and the tie was labeled without. I had a bit of an epiphany about that. I was also thinking about these two right here. We have the queen, and we have the ace. The queen is a face card. The ace is just an ace card. I had the absolute epiphany while listening to a song for which I will quote a few lines. She's got a way with words. She put the X in sex. She put the low in below. And she, it goes on like this. She's putting some other word inside of a larger word. And it's kind of just... It just clicked. I figured it out with the clock first, but it clicked immediately afterwards with the cards. Time. Without a tie. This is the letter M. A face minus an ace is just the letter F. My immediate reaction was, oh my god, how have I missed this? My second reaction was, oh god, I'm going to have to map out the entire map. I think there's still cells I haven't even been to yet. So, I don't know if that has anything to do with the puzzle in order to get to the basement. For all I know, that might have something to do with what's in the basement. Or it might have to do with, what's in the antechamber. I'm really kind of curious, but no way of finding out until ooh, the shelter. I also want to manage to get the laboratory hooked up to the boiler. There we are. Alright, shelter is now online. There's nothing on the network at the moment. And we still don't know what the date or anything like that is. At least I don't think we do. Yeah, it tells us the day number, but it doesn't tell us like the month or anything else. Well, yeah, that was about all I figured out. So, the entry room was an F. I don't need that paper, I need that paper. And we'll take the bedroom. Alright. Pawn pointing down. Her with her crescent moon necklace. It's a... Okay, we have a pine and a pin. Okay. That's going to be an E, I think. I'm going to have to sit here and write down all the different like names for each of these each of these, because I bet it's not going to always be pine and pen equals E. Pine tree safety pin time clock and tie. I don't know if there's another name for that one. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything I can pick up in here, so... Seriously. We'll take the storeroom and get some resources. Okay. A bath and a bat. That would be an H. I should have actually gone left. We'll take the corridor. Which is a dress and a bridge. Bride and bridge. So this is a G. Okay. Oh, we'll take the hallway, because that opens up multiple spaces right there perfectly. Okay, road and rod. Gonna be an A. The fishing rod. It could also be a boulevard, but that could also be a fishing rod or a pole. Yeah, we'll see what's in the trunk. Yeah, I really should actually hold off on opening trunks. I might get a sledgehammer at some point. I mean, I still want to sit there and take advantage of the info that the orchard keeper gave me, but at the same time, I need to be moving forward. So, plus 8 is 8. 3 and 6 is 9. Times 2 is 18. Where's 8? Oh, there's 18. Okay. 2 and 3 is 5, and 11 is 16, times 1 is still 16. Okay, 20 plus 10 minus 18 is 12. Divided by 6 is 2. Divided by 2 is 1. Oh, that's one I don't have. I haven't gotten that one yet. Ooh. I have a key to a garden. A secret garden. Finding it won't be easy, it says. We'll take the den here. Oh, wait. Shoot. I forgot to check the paintings. Yeah, I don't have any idea as to what to call this. As to be entirely honest, I haven't been sure of what in the world this was the entire time. A chandelier, maybe? A light? Like, is it a weight? Is it a desk lamp? I don't really know. Hmm. Well, it's got to include tie. Tier. It's tiered. It's a tiered. One of those things in the hotels that they sit there and put like bagels and things on. It's like one of those tiered little things where they stack the confections and pastries. That's what it is. So tier and tie, so that's an R. I'm definitely writing that one down. Tiered serving thing. Okay. A cot and a coat. That's an A. Yeah, pick up the gem. Now we are there, and the... Oh, we'll take the courtyard. Especially if I can go... Oh, shovel. I mean, can't argue with finding shovel. I found a key. Found a key, found a key, found a beautiful key, found a key, found a key. Oh, how happy I am. Okay, the courtyard does not seem to have any paintings. Probably because it is a courtyard. Darn, I'll need to find the power in order to get down there, and I was hoping that there would be a green room right there, because that would be a grade 3 green room. Okay, well. The commissary would be nice. I like the idea of being able to buy things. We kind of need the gems. Alright. Gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter B. Okay, well that would indicate that they are in this one. The blue box is true. That could also indicate that it is in the white. The gems are in a box with a statement containing the letter U. This one has to be true, and this one has to be true. Therefore, this one must be false, because all three boxes contain the letter B. As they all say box. Therefore, this one is true, because we know for a fact that this one is true. So this one, the gems are in a box with the statement containing the letter U, is false. This one has a U. This one has a U. This one does not have a U. And there's two gems. I mean, that's somewhat of a waste of a branch path, but I mean, I need the security right now, and hey, I got a gem. And I can stick you on the network as well. I could use a special key. I could put the garden right here. I could put the garden here. Wait a minute. I'm in a room where the paintings. Okay. A pilot and a plot. That's going to be the letter I. Oh, I forgot to grab the one in the parlor. I need to stop making all these double backs. So even though I have a lot of moves, I do not have infinite. A tube and a tub. A test tube and a tub. That is an E. Interesting. You know what? We're going to use a special key. The garden key. The key does not fit. Okay. We'll use a regular key then. We're sticking a bunk bed here. Oh, there's a pair of keys. Usually there's a pair of snacks. Okay. Well, that's a coastline. Maybe a price tag? A cost? Coast cost? That means this one is an A. And I am where? I am here. A. Does not seem to be anything else to pick up. No coins or anything that I can see. Now I have to go back, at the very least, to here. Oh, bugger. I don't know if I actually want the coat check. And the gymnasium is... We'll take the closet and get some free items. Oi, locked trunks are now not an issue. Alright, we have a stage and a sprig. Plant. Hmm. Alright. So far, I have nothing that would go with stage. Show. Show would be an interesting word here. But that still doesn't help me with whatever this is. I hope that next time I come into this space, I get a better set of pictures, because I'm not figuring it out off of those pictures. Yeah. We'll just take the spare room for now. I do need to make sure that I get the ability to walk into the foundation room. But I also need to be able to approach the foundation room from the top side as well. Okay, the dark room is good. Right here. Oh, shoot, I can see the... Oh, the dark room has so many. How do I know which one is which? Oh, there's also a gem in here. Oh. Okay, that's the mountain. That's Mount Holly. At least I think that's Mount Holly was the name of it. We have Mount Holly, and we have a pea pod. Hmm. Oh, shelter. Duh. Red rooms don't do anything for the first 3 rooms. Okay. Hmm. Mount Holly. Yeah, that's Mount Holly. I really can't figure out what that one would be. Alright. I just walked down to the East Wing Hall. Car and cart. There's a minecart. So this is a T? Nursery. There is indeed a thingy on the thing over here. That's awesome. Okay. A stag and a tag. So this is S. Interesting. Alright. I don't have a way of really showing this. So I'm writing this down over here on paper. Like I really need to get a webcam. If I could put the webcam like right here and put it like on top of my notes. Oh, I like that idea. Nothing to be done about it. At any rate. I have to take the commissary here. Because I have to be able to turn... Shoot, no. I took the commissary, but... I want something that's going to get me access to 3 directions here, but, I might just have to take something that lets me go straight. And just forget dealing with the foundation. At least for this run, anyways. I'll take the rumpus room. And get a whole bunch of coins in here, anyways. Alright. Sand and. So this is an S. Alright. Alazar. With the great Alzada. Well, I found 2 of them. One by Simon and one by Daniel. I figured that one out already. If I hadn't figured it out already, that'd be a pretty that's a pretty direct clue right there. Secret garden? Okay, secret garden. Metal detector. Apple. Shovelly spots. An old tin can. Some old coins. A key. I've already figured out that there is some sort of connection with this fucking moon. So point at the moon. And there's a lever. There's also something here. That. Oh my god. That's one of the. That's one of the doors to the antechamber. I don't think I can actually rotate these. I mean, yeah, it looks like there's something here, but I don't think I can actually rotate it. Because I don't have any way of rotating the top one. And yeah, I see why the secret garden had to be out here. Because the secret garden is a eastern room that opens the western door? Okay. Whatever. Well, maybe if I'd put it on the far left side, it would have worked too. I'm going to take this. Because okay. Well, I hope that stays that way. Oh, I'm buying an upgrade disc. Just straight up, you buy an upgrade disc. I don't have the money to be spending on the rest of that. But I mean, buying a gym. We'll take the chapel. Also, there's a green room. Is there no painting? Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any paintings in the green room. Okay. There also does not appear to be any paintings here in the chapel. Okay, so the left door of the antechamber is open. And that's great and awesome and all, but I need the breaker box. I also need the office, because and now I can turn one of these white. Garage power on. Wonder what happens if I turn the gymnasium power off. I'm kind of curious as to what happens if I turn gymnasium power. Oh! Stage and stag. Okay. Oh, it was stage and sage! Oh. Well, that was the closet. Okay. I can't actually get to the foundation, but I have lowered the thing. I don't know if it will stay lowered. Stage and stag is E. Oh, we're gonna have to can push hard to get over here from over here. Oh. I mean, I don't have the experiments going, but this will give me something to do with all of my extra steps if I get screwed. Apple. Oh, we're inserting the disc right now. Straight up. Wait, did that say vault? Ooh, the nook. The nook with more keys. The breakfast nook with bacon and eggs. Or the reading nook. I will always draw the library next to it. I think I'd rather have the breakfast nook. That is incorrect. It is accessed not in the security terminal, the office terminal. And sadly, I can't do anything with this because I don't have boiler room power. All three of those end the run. I'm taking passageway that kills all of my gems. And passageway does not have pictures. But it does have power. And if it has power, okay, the pantry gets me in the correct direction. I got apple. No, I need to be going left. That's the issue here. Damn it. Plus 10 steps and the morning room to the drafting pool. A crown and a crow. I keep forgetting to check for the things. Crown and crow, so that's an N. I mean, dining room gets me more rooms. Morning room starts me with gems. I don't really have that many more rooms that I can take, but I'll take the morning room. It's a green room. Not only is it a green room, it's a pretty green room. Supposedly, that is the letter T. Also, upgrade disk. Yes. A chart, a map. No idea. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. St. Clair, passed away at the ripe age of 73 after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not least through his popular column, Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation, for his niece and presumed heir, the much-lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed dead, for the past 6 years. Miss Jones, better known to our readers by her pen name, Marian Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations, such as The Red Prince, Swimbird, and A New Clue. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir to the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it is clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own rights at last year's Country Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More to follow. I wonder if I get this room again, if I will get more answers. Plan? Plant? Letter T? A plan and a plant. Okay. And it just so happens to be the letter that I thought, was written on the plan. Unfortunate. I didn't get to really do anything that I had wanted to do. I found new areas. And now I'm going to have to get another secret garden key unless that door stays open, which I kind of doubt. There's no pictures in the chapel. The utility closet had pictures. Oh. I don't remember the laboratory having pictures, but I will check. A door and a plane? Oh, pane! As in a pane of glass. Okay, pane and plane. Okay. So that would be an L. A pane and a plane. Plane and pane. Ah, yes. Another upgrade disc. I keep seeing that vault. I kind of like the same day delivery. This seems to be one of the kind of rare rooms. I've only seen it like 3 times in total. So we'll go with same day delivery. Okay. I still have a door I can go through in the entry hall and see if I can learn anything new. A cart and a chart. Cart and chart? That's an H. Well, the commissary is not going to be closed on days 12 through 16. So. Okay, already. I'm back here again. Right here. Right here. fine. Okay, so there's no point in going that way. This way is the spare room. And it doesn't look like there is currently any paintings or sketches in here, so nothing to learn. Oh, banana. I'm in the room where A is the thing. That billiard room is an R. Then the den is an A. Closet is a T. Security's an I. Parlor's an E. Bunk room's an A. Courtyard again as a green room doesn't seem to have anything. Though the morning room had something. Bridge and Bride. I remember that one. That was a G. Okay, there's no point in doing the mail room at this point. I'm not going to have enough steps to do like fuck all anyways. Okay. Crowbar. Okay, I still don't get this one. That just looks like prayer beads or something. Give me these pens. The safe code is not 9083. That much is true. After the meeting adjourns, take all conference notes and place them in the office safe. The safe code is not 9083. Left or up? Yeah, that still just makes me think of prayer beads. That's a crowbar. Or a pry bar. If that's a pry bar, then that's pray, and this is an A. Okay. Pry and pray. If it gives me like a stag or something, that's pray with an E. Okay. There's no point to doing that. There's not much point to doing that either. Cool, I can spend gems to redraft rooms. I have a map. This is a different map from the last one I had. Well, I can't follow that path. But if I only have to get to the X, then I could do something with it. Sing. Stage and sing. Okay, cool. Likely delusional thinking this could be pulled off by... You might be. Desert and desert. So this room is an S. Alright. The bottom row reads safes. The bottom row reads safes. Well, it's not 9083. This room seems to be referring to the picture puzzle. Very interesting piece of wood, huh? But there are others like it. Okay. Okay, so this is stairs and stair and star. So that's an I. I'm going to guess the one to the left of this is going to be an E, because that would make 8. You want something that turns to the right. Instead, we got the terrace. Green rooms do not cost gems to draft, no matter what they are. Interesting. Unfortunately, I have so many moves left and not really very much to do with it. Pry. Stage and Sage. Stag and... Well, I have the laboratory in there. I haven't hooked up the machine, but I'm gonna go check and see. Well, there's no point then. GH. Oh, actually, let's see. Oh, that noise. So the 7th was day 1? If the 7th was day 1, then the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th. It's currently the 15th. Or it should be. Yes. Today is the 15th. Does it have to be the next day, or can it be this day? Today is the 15th. That's a clock. It's currently 5, almost 5:30. Okay, so I'd have to schedule it for 6. Or 7, actually. I'd have to schedule it for 7, and then I would have to wait. I don't think there's much more I can do in the building anyways. Okay, November 15th at 8. Or 7. Okay, so it does have to be at least 1 hour in the future, meaning, since it is currently 5:30, okay, I gotta step out for a moment. That's very unhelpful. I'm going to guess that it is PM. Alright, now I get to go walk to the front room and sit there and wait. This is going to be a very boring section. Not that it was particularly interesting to begin with. This is the kind of thing that usually happens when I have run out of doors. And with this, I will take a moment to reply to some messages. is now 6. Wonderful. Wait, what? Microchip? A microchip. I haven't been anywhere that I can plug in a microchip yet. I wonder if I can break all the faces. Or if it's just the ones in the entry hall. think it might be just the ones in the entry hall. Okay. Interesting. Well, I have to wait for it to hit 7. So... Still, that's interesting. Time continues passing even if I pause. Cool. Still, interesting. That being in the entryway, I wonder if it has something to do with the basement. Ha! And I got another red letter. I got red letter number 7. I have now found 5, 8, and 7. Dear Uncle, Uncle! Wait, did I write this? No. The disappearance of my cousin Mary has long sat unfavorably with me and my father. I'll freely admit to you that the chilly air of indifference you may have felt in my presence can be entirely attributed to the suspicions I have harbored for these past years. Suspicions entirely aimed at you. And while I have never had the opportunity to prove it, I felt very strongly that you had some deeper involvement with those events 6 years ago. Circulating rumors of those months did nothing but further reinforce my convictions in this fact. Those of us that were once bitten are twice shy, and I am aware of the cost my aggressively aloof behavior has been on the social standing of our family. I do not apologize for my actions, though I am now willing to admit the conclusion I reached may have been flawed. Last week, I had a confidential conversation with one of our mutual acquaintances. Conversation that has shed more light on this mystery than all of my father's fruitless inquiries over the years. I have reason to believe that you are in fact responsible for smuggling my cousin under the cover of night across the red border to the southern seafront. I believe that this may have occurred in September, a full 7 months after she was reported missing. A date that coincided not with her public disappearance in February, but instead with the notable theft of the ruby crown. If the Blackwater insurgents were in fact responsible for the heist, as some have claimed, I believe this situation entirely plausible. And the fact that 2 of the crown's 8 rubies have now surfaced gives me renewed optimism that she is still alive. Alive, safe, and finally free. Perhaps my willingness to accept such a sensational story betrays my own desperation. Desperation for answers, desperation for hope, and desperation for a narrative in which you are not the villain. In the distant land we all dream of, the land where the strangling crimson curtains draped over our skies are pulled back, and the windows and shutters of discontent are flung wide open. In that distant land I pray one day to find our Marion safe, happy, and absolved. Courtney. Huh. Was Marion perhaps in here? Is that who the note is to? Hmm. Well, now I have figured that out. I'm going to have to call it a day. I don't think I can. Oh, much else. I'll make a run to the walk-in closet and see if there's something in there. See if all it cares about is the location or if I have to follow the paths. If I have to follow the paths, then that's never happening. Huh. Treasure map gives an invisible dig spot. Okay. So it does only. Oh! One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly. 40 coins. Fuck. I mean, I can't do anything with it. I can't even donate it at the chapel because the chapel's disabled. Darn. I I bought out the commissary. Yeah, I guess I gotta call it a day. The Garden Manor. 4 green rooms. I like my green rooms. I'm gonna have to get another freaking secret garden key. Unless the antechamber doors stay unlocked. I would hope that they do, but I have no way of proving it without getting to the western door to the antechamber. Oh, it just starts here now. Okay. shovel and a magnifying glass. Okay. I'm gonna take a storeroom. The statement on one of the other boxes would be true if you replace the word every with the word this. Every box contains gems. If this statement is true, then that means that this is obviously a lie, but it would be true if it said this box contains gems. Every box is black. It's in the white box. Coin purse. Every time I collect 3 coins, gain an additional coin. He doesn't seem to be holding anything. It's the only way to continue onward. Outside room's a tool shed, so I won't be needing to go outside like at all. So I'm going to come back through and hit these 2 rooms since they've been locked off. Oh, gladly take the nursery. And I'll get my gem back. Okay. Chapel still doesn't have a picture in it, but now I can come in there. I can now go in the foundation. And I can see if the foundation's thingy stays. It does stay down. Okay, you're a problem, I guess. I have to go right then. But I can go down. Are there any paintings in here before I do that? Oh, hey, dig spot. If nothing, there's another one over here. An unremarkable rock, not even worth picking up. And yet, I did pick it up. Well, I can't go to the left. I will have to go to the right. I mean, I could go to the basement. But the antechamber. I guess I take the pantry, because the pantry is the only one that lets me continue. Pantry, sand, and... I already have this one. If I am correct, the next one is a letter T. Tent. Yes, letter T. Okay. So, blank. Oh, wait, no. I was told that there's 44 letters. The antechamber does not have a letter. Okay. Okay, so first row, no info. Second row, blank, NT. Third row, blank, L. Third row, or fourth row, blank A, blank E, blank. Fifth row, 8. Sixth row, I don't know, Gates? Could be Gates. Or Rates. Could be Rates. Or, I don't know, there could be intended to be a space in there, so it could be cat is. I don't know. 8 cat is. Use a key, please. Well, that's kind of a problem. And the breaker box opens that door. And it opens the foundation door as well. Okay. I have all purples. I still don't know what that means. As far as the general. Chart and cart is H. I think I already know that one. Yes, I do. I know this entire row. I do not, however, know what is above this. There's no point in doing the courtyard, so I'll do the den. Okay, so there's stag and stage, which is E. In this room, appears to be paint and plain. Plain and planet? So the letter T. Planet and plain. Planet and pain, okay. This is my last key, unfortunately. I'll take the billiard room. Every dice is amazing right now. Okay, 17. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 2 is 10. Minus 10 plus 2 is 2? Thought so. Okay. So the light blue is always plus no matter where it is, but its order of operations, you go outwards. So 12 minus 6 times 2 is 12. 1, 4 is 5, and 5 is 10. Minus 7 times divided by 3 is 3. More keys. Awesome. Okay, so I go back to the drawing room or foundation then. Now the hunt for keys is on. Fan and flan. Okay, where am I? Oh. The spare room doesn't have any pictures in it, so I can't learn anything there. Courtroom has no pictures. The bedroom. The billiard room here. Pictures here. Paint and pint. So that's an A. I'm thinking that might be shall. So locked. Keycard system. Change offline mode to unlocked. Confirm settings. Set security level. Hi. Confirm setting. Back. Exit. So I want more of those doors because now they're all just open. Laboratory. Seems like there's nothing here this time. Oh shoot, there's a key card. I just disabled all the freaking keycard doors. I don't need this anymore. And I have all of the center row letters until where the spare room is. So I don't care about that. If I get a key out of the closet, that makes everything worth it. I don't have enough coins to buy a key anyways. So we're gonna take the office. Just to get a free gem, we're going to go ahead and open up the safe. Now, I need to check the I need to check the mail because that can only be done from this terminal, and I haven't done it yet. Oh. That's an interesting question. Okay. Yes, I'd already managed to come up with all the colors. I didn't know the, yes. Changes to the estate to your will have been implemented and otherwise. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured your plans will be executed down to the last detail. McGuire, McClinney, and McDougal. Okay. For the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans after the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message on to me. Either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. I wonder if he didn't die of a heart attack, like he said he did. I need keys, but pilot and plot I already recognize. Yeah. Okay, if I tell it to go to the green room, I've already got the courtyard, so the only green room that it should be able to grab is the aquarium, I think. Maybe a terrace. No? If I ask for a green room, I think it's only going to be the aquarium. Cotton coat, yes. Oh, cloister? I've already got a courtyard, though. Damn it. But I want the cloister because it's 3 cost. Tier and tie. A cupcake. Plus 10. Okay. And a key. I can go through the door in the spare room. Oh, you give me a fucking key. Bitch, I need a key. Okay, first things first. Puzzle. Okay. So. The white one needs to be that one. Okay, so that is properly set up. Yeah. That needs to be green and that needs to be off. Oh my goodness. I, I found a new door! Is that a permanent? It's a permanent! I start each day with... start each day with 2 cents. Cool! Fuck yeah! Yeah, well, turn the cards back on. I thought that was turned on. I need something that turns to the right. Pull. That's fine. It works. I don't think there's going to be anything laying around here unless I manage to find the pool pump room. No! No! Dang it. I needed something that turned to the right! Ah! We'll take this one. Interesting. Bat and boat. That's an O. It's also locked. Okay. There's the door here, and there's the foundation itself. Lamp. Light. All these seem to be 5 and 4 letter words. Oh, light and flight. Okay. What? What? No, what? Oh. Hi. Ban. Yeah, just get off of here. That's a bot. Came in attempting to sell views. Lock, close. Done. Alright, so I guess now I just go to the basement, because there's not much else I can do, because I don't have more keys. Well, I guess I could make my way back to the locksmith and buy some more keys. And if I can find a few more coins, then I could actually buy 3 keys. And then I found the office. Found it here. I don't think I'll be well, there could have been coins here. Shoot. I'm going to have to find a number of coins in order to make this worth it. Okay, that gets me back through. Microchip, I still don't know where that's supposed to go. I could go check out the Gemstone Cavern. The Gemstone Cavern probably has a fire thing in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I don't have enough. So we're going to check out the gemstones. We're gonna check out gemstones. We're gonna look at gemstones. Yep, did have a fire spot. I figured it might. We're now at 3 out of 4. Alright. Okay. So I'm guessing there's an underground reservoir. I'm going to go see what I can see. And then end my day, and probably my stream. Into the basement I go. Well, apparently I don't, though. However, there's an upgrade disc. Tree. Fire. That's a pine tree. That's a lit match. Now, is that a pine tree? It is a tree. There's a... I mean, from my guess here, there's a fourth row. I don't actually have a guess on this one. I have the key card, right? Did that count as a move? I have a key card and I need to visit security anyways. So I can try. Oh, the courtyard. I get that often enough. Oh, courtyard is now a hallway. It's always left unlocked. That's effectively +2 keys. And the foundation could be paths. Could be a number of things. Oh, that just lets me call it if I got here from the other. I got here from the other side. Okay. Alright. I'm going to call it there. That's going to be the end of stream. Or video. Depending on if you're watching the VOD. East facing villa. There's not a single thing on the west side. Yeah. Alright. Stop stream.